Okay, so probably the quickest and easiest way to do the pontoon is if you go through. You can't drill holes in this, right? Because it's hollow, it's plastic. So if you drill a hole in it, it's going to take on water, and your pontoon's going to sink. So it's not going to provide you with a whole lot of flotation if you do that. So probably the easiest, quickest and easiest way is to go through this section right here with your cord, right? So do it like that, right? So through one side, and then if you just want to go ahead and size it to however you want to, you know, whatever how tight you want it to be. I'm just going to do a real quick knot here. This is not the final knot that I would use. I'm just doing a quick knot for the video purposes, but tie whatever knot you want, however tight you want it to be, right? Cut that off. Okay, so you have your cord there. You use it to your swim run. And then what I typically do is when I bring it out, I give it just a little twist, right? So you end up with a twist, and then you can tuck it, like so, right? Then it doesn't bounce around and whatnot, and that works out real well. If I don't do the twist, what ends up happening is that if you try to tuck it, it's gonna just flop around. So by me doing a little twist and then tuck, then it stays in place. That's probably the quickest and easiest way to do a setup with the pontoon. Now, with that said, you could also do the lasso if you like the lasso effect. To do the lasso effect on the Ark Pontoon, I created a anchor knot right here on the center. If you don't know how to tie an anchor knot, check out my tether video where I show you how to tie an anchor knot. But for sake of time, I've already got it pre-tied. To create the lasso on this end, you're going to start off with a regular, what they call a Honda knot at the end, right? And that's going to act as a stopper for the lasso knot. And then in order to create the lasso knot, you'll do another Honda knot further up onto the rope, right? So we have a Honda knot here, which is basically just an overhand knot like this. But we're not going to tighten this one down. You're going to take this Honda knot and feed it. Going to move this part down. We're going to feed it back up into this Honda knot and pull it tight. See that? So by pulling that tight, what you do is you end up creating a loop at the end so that you can feed this part of the cord through and create your lasso. And what this knot at the end here with these two Honda knots does is it creates a non-jamming effect so that you can adjust this as much as you want whenever you need. That's the best way to do a lasso. So once you have your lasso knot done, you wear your lasso like this. Now, obviously I need to do some adjustment to the size for my waist, but once you have your lasso knot done, then you can have this. So you wear your buoy underneath, and then when you go tuck it in, you basically just tuck it into your lasso, into your cable. All right, so that's how it's done. So there is both the lasso knot and just the regular feed through. I call it the simple cord for the Ark Pontoon.